If there's one thing that I cannot stand in today's society, amongst the many other things, might I add, it has to be people excessively happy. Sometimes excessively joyful. And I'm going to explain why. Did people honestly think that they were actually in fact fooling me with this approach in life? No. A lot of the people nowadays that put on this front, this facade of being nice or being good, it's bullshit. It's smoke and mirrors. It's nothing more than a mask that people try to put on to actually in fact conceal who they truly are within the heart and mind, and that is a bunch of snakes, unwilling to change, remain the same in regards to getting what they want out of life, even if it means throwing other people under the bus however many times in order to get what they want. They are living outside of the old covenant and the new covenant, and the last time I was aware, that makes them an abomination unto the Lord thy God, doesn't it not? Well, there you go then. Of course it does. So people need to give up this bullshit of, oh, you must be excessively happy, you must follow the fake nice and the fake good woke movement. Yeah, I say you should follow the gospel. Better yet, I say unto people, you should follow the 10 Commandments, along with judgments and statutes. But people aren't going to do that, are they? Because they are always dumb enough to take the very word of man and woman all the time over the gospel. And yet they have the audacity to come crawling back, crying, begging and pleading for my help, all because their lives are failing. Nah, fam. I'm not helping any of you. Not one of you. You are on your own. So people, for the last and final time, quit going upon your own understanding and start applying the gospel to your life. Me, I don't do this, bullshit fake narrative of being fake nice and fake good, excessively happy, excessively joyful, and all of these other things. It's the same with people that throw me under the bus repeatedly, trying to fool me that they're happy and joyful. Yeah, alright, then we'll see how long that lasts, won't we? When it gets stripped away from each and every one of you, and you are now left reaping everything that you sow, however many folds over, according to the weight that you dish it onto me, and anybody else out there for that matter. And this is what people fail to realise and take into consideration. They want more for themselves and little, if not next to nothing, for us realists. And yet when we fight back out of frustration and wrath, we're vilified. Fuck it. If we have to be considered the villain, we'll be the villain then. We don't give a shit at the end of the day. Because we are sick and tired of this society and the way it takes us for granted 24/7. It's the same with all gambling sites. Oh, we've detected that you're getting a lot of activity all of a sudden in finance, this, that and the other. In other words, we can't keep our noses out of people's business. Therefore, we basically want to become these snotty-nosed toffs and take everything back for ourselves. Doesn't matter about your free will. Putting stakes down out of goodwill, like I said, out of good faith. We chose to make that choice, right? Just like these clowns out in today's society, they choose to abuse their free will by denying and violating ours. It's all about power and authority, and all for the wrong reasons with these dumbasses of today. And a lot of the time, it's these same clowns that always come back crying for my help when they are hit with reality time and time again for their degenerative ways. Don't care. I really and truly don't care. As a matter of fact, I hope that all of the weight people carry for everything that they've ever treated me, or should I say for everything they have inflicted upon me, I hope, right, that the weight they carry crushes each and every one of them. As a matter of fact, I hope that it hurts them a whole lot more than it does with me. And trust me, there will come a time when this is going to happen. When everyone that ever did me wrong is going to carry that weight. And the more they want to continue with this facade, right, the more it's only going to intensify upon their shoulders, the more heavier it's going to get. Up to the point where they are drowning within their own very degenerative and reprobate-like ways. And that's what happens time and time again. You know, sure, people can actually climb out, you know, of these pits that they get themselves into if they're willing to make the sacrifices, if they're willing to pray, and make a deal with God in regards to a delivery plea from all transgressions. Of course they can, anybody can, myself included, even those that treat me the way that they do. Everybody has this gift and ability, but not many people are going to do that, because in their warped realities, right, or should one say unrealities, within their warped minds, they can live a double-minded life, right? They can treat me like complete and utter shit by taking whatever they can from me, leaving me with little, if not next to nothing at all, right? Not just in here and in here, but in here as well. I'm referring to finance and only God knows what else. And this is what happens. You don't live a double-minded life, continuously and ruthlessly taking from us, and then expect to live a life with greater good things that the Bible promises onto each and every one of you, as it does me. That right there is contradiction even. It's not only contradiction, but it's delusion on each and every one of you that go down the path that you go down. Until I see change, like I said, until people stop interfering with my life, and until people stop violating and denying me my free will, I'm just going to let the whole world burn. And I'm going to let the whole world treat those badly that ever took me for granted. I'm not jumping to anyone's rescue. If anything, I'm most likely laughing on the inside, while continuing to go about my day even. And this is why people need to stop, following this fake bullshit narrative of, being a nice man or a good man, being a nice woman or a good woman. It's all bullshit. Smoke and mirrors. And like I said, 9 times out of 10, if not 9.5 times out of 10, these people that go down this bullshit narrative of being a fake nice or a fake good person are actually, in fact, demonically influenced people. And they're following this path for one reason, and one reason only. Does anybody know what that reason is? What, you don't? Well, let me break it down for each and every one of you to understand. The reason why these demonically influenced people take on the role of being a fake nice or a fake good person, right? Like I said, going back to the beginning of this video, it's only to conceal who they truly are. And you're on the right path, like I said, when you're able to apply the pressure onto people without even trying to be someone or something. You're on the right path, like I said, when they have to oppress 24/7, or because you're applying the pressure on their life because you can see right through them. That's how life goes. And people need to wake up, like I said. Being a good guy or being a good woman, it's not going to get you into heaven. Nor is it going to get you in the book of life. Just like being a nice guy or a nice woman. It's not going to get you within the heaven gate. Nor is it going to get you within the book of life. Being a faithful servant of God that is able to acknowledge the 10 Commandments, judgments and statutes, not only apply them to their life, but also within their day-to-day routines in order to fulfill life. Confessing unto God when you so happen to backslide, or if you're under immense storms, as you will. Only then would you be welcomed within the New Jerusalem. Only then would your names be within the book of life, amongst the 144,000 or so that so happen to be within the book of life. But nowadays, like I said, man, the reason why I don't follow this fake nice or fake good woke movement is because a lot of the time people only hide behind it to conceal who they truly are, and that is nothing more than demonically influenced people try to put on a fake nice and a fake good approach to fool the other people around them that they're actually in fact nice people or good people when they're really not. Because if they really were, 1, they wouldn't deny nor violate my free will. 2, nor would they be abusing their free will by treating us the way that they do. And 3, they sure as hell wouldn't be interfering with our finance and anything that so happens to involve us on a whole. In other words, they would be minding their own business, just like myself. But nope. They always have to stick their overgrown nose in everything, don't they? Because they're never happy with their own life. And this is why, like I said, I don't do friends. This is why I don't do the whole narrative like everybody else of being a nice guy or a good guy. It's bullshit. smoke and mirrors. I do, however, follow the gospel. That's about it. That's how it's always going to be. Because I can tell each and every one of you now that so happen to watch this video, the gospel, right, has saved my life, along with my soul's life source, more times than man's word or woman's word alone. And if that's not enough proof as to the gospel being real, then I don't know what is. Food for thought. It's a wrap.